We're live. Oh. All right, here we go. Good morning, good afternoon. I guess it's 1 o'clock. I had a busy morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh. Super fan, thank you, Sanil. Dale, hello. Ben, hello. Miguel, good afternoon. How long do I walk for? Usually like 30 minutes. Kristen, you're beautiful, perfect, and wonderful. Thank you. Good morning, good morning. So I have, Blackstone Labs just came out with a new flavor of Dust X. I've said it before, my favorite pre-workout is Dust X from Blackstone Labs. But they came out with a new flavor and I was like, I don't know about cherry for pre-workout. And I just posted on Instagram. I just did a taste test, like filmed my actual reaction. It is so good. You can smell the cherry immediately and then you taste it. It's so good. Good morning, Kristen. Excellent view from here. Looking great. Thank you. Have you lost friends or family because you were sacrificing relationships for a better life? Santana asked. Yes, I want to say yes, but not necessarily because they left. I have this thing, and I think everybody should have this thing, and it takes a long time to learn it, honestly. Give me 1 second. I'm actually live on YouTube right now. I have a ton, but I need about 25 minutes before I can take a call. I hope that works for you. So I learned this when I was probably about 36. If somebody drags you down, it makes you feel less of a person. If somebody dulls your flame, if somebody talks about you behind your back, I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's a friend, I don't care if you've been friends for 40 years. Delete them from your life. Because somebody talking shit about you behind your back, somebody being incredibly jealous of you, somebody just dragging you down or thinking that your dreams are less than adequate, those are the people that you don't need in your life. So do yourself a favor and end the relationship yourself. Me and Chris finally were adult enough to do it several years ago, and we removed people from our lives that were dragging us down. And soon as we closed the door on them, we started soaring. You need to surround yourself with people that are motivating, that are driven, that believe in themselves and believe in you too. That's huge. So when you ask if I have lost relationships with people, yes, but it was my choice. Not because, I just don't delete people for no reason, but because they weren't good for me. So I hope that makes sense. Let me just go back and see if anybody asked any other questions. Okay, there's that one. Ben did 45 minutes this morning. Vacation don't mean a day off. Oh, are you on vacation? That's awesome. I'm going on vacation next week. You're spectacular, thank you. Gavar, I don't even know if I'm saying your name right, but you said I never say your name, so If I'm saying it right, at least I'm saying it. Do you have experience with these types of people who talk behind your back? Of course I do. I mean, everybody does, Michael. Everybody has somebody talking about them behind their back. It sucks. You know what that means though? It means you're doing something that they probably envy, probably are too scared to do themselves. You're giving them a reason to talk about you behind your back. It's like when you get like crummy comments on YouTube or Instagram and people are like, how do you deal with the haters? Well, the haters are driving traction. Not, you know, it's, you think like, oh, it's bad, it doesn't look good. Well, you know what? They're driving to your page, right? They're posting on your page, whatever feed that they're on, whatever app that they're on. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it's still comments. So who cares? Let the haters hate. They hate because you're doing something good, because they're jealous of you. Agna says you train hard. I love watching you work out. Thank you so much. Sexy and so hot. Thank you. Marcus, you saw that. We just posted it. He said that video with your husband in the shaker watching PJ Braun was funny. That's Chris's brain at work right there. He's actually had this idea for a while, and yesterday he started filming it, so. And then today I put on my workout clothes, literally this outfit, and we finished it off. Do I try and get my heart rate in a certain zone? Yeah, I like to get up like above like 130 is usually good. Because I'm talking, it usually gets up pretty high. If I was just walking and not talking, it wouldn't get up as high, but I think it just adds a little bit of extra stress on your body, and I'm fine with that. Hello. Is that Odysseus says going to Vegas at the end of the month. Universal Horror Unleashed, and Zach Baggins Haunted Museum. Oh, cool. That sounds fun. Fabio says, let's go, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Michael says, well, who would talk behind your back? You're such a gorgeous woman. Believe me, it doesn't matter. In fact, I think it means more people talk about you behind your back because, oh, I hate like saying people are jealous, but people just talk behind your back. They just do. I'm not going to get into gory details or anything. It's not necessary, but haters are gonna hate. How could you hate those beautiful eyes? Oh, thank you, Sean. You see I exercise a lot? Yes, I do. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. That's right. Rahi hands, that's very true. Viper Mike, what's up? He said, what's happening? Good afternoon. To the KG fans, thank you. Good afternoon. I think I forgot to wash my hands after I put my waist trainer on, and I put like this toning stuff on my stomach, and it smells like menthol, so it's gonna make my eyes water. Anad is a big fan, thank you. Yes, I was not on Thursday and Friday. I actually collaborated with my girlfriend Kalani on Sex Panther, and she only had from 8 to 2, so I didn't get on here. Thursday, she was here. We got my daughter from track, and then we had to go to the club and film a promo video at the Masters Gentlemen's Club. I always help them out there. And then yesterday we went out. A lot of times we don't go out on Friday, but we did yesterday, so I didn't get on here. It was just a very early start to both days and very long days. unfortunately. So I actually didn't even get to work out. So I have to work out today and tomorrow. Viper Mike asked, how's PJ's new addition to the family doing? Their new baby. He's doing pretty well right now. PJ's done a lot of videos on what he has. I believe it's called Haller syndrome, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but he's gone through a lot of treatments and he's recovering now, and they seem to be having a more normal life right now. At least it's getting there. Santana says, do you feel you intimidate more men or women with the confidence and physique you have today? Yeah, actually, I want to say it was like last summer or the summer before. I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and I know Chris is watching. I'm sure he remembers this. We were sitting at a table, and he explained to me how intimidating I am to men and women, and because I'm so strong, and my presence is intimidating. And I was like, well, that's really shitty because I'm a really nice person if you get to know me. I actually I've said it on here, I don't do meet and greets, but if you see me out in public, come say hi. I'm super friendly. I'm very approachable. I always have a smile on my face. I'm not a bitch. So if you don't engage me, I feel like you're missing out because I'm actually a really nice person. And it's one of those things too where sometimes I get frustrated because people will stop and pick my brain about fitness. I'll be at a social event, a party, at a bar, whatever, and people see me and they're like, oh, you're so fit, let me ask you XYZ about the gym or your nutrition or supplements. And I'm like, God, I'm not working right now. I just want to have a drink. Let me just have my cocktail in peace. But I'm not that person to be like, let's talk when I'm on the clock. I'm just not an asshole. So at the end, I'm like, man, I just spent 2 hours talking about work for me, but I do it, and I do it with a smile on my face. And honestly, I do like talking about fitness, so don't get me wrong. But that being said, I'm a very approachable person. I love what I do. I love my life. I love my family and my friends. And if you want to pop into my circle, I'll welcome you with open arms. So if somebody decides that, I'm too intimidating, that's a you problem. That's not a me problem, because I do nothing but invite people into my circle. I'm missing comments. I don't want to go back too far. If I miss a comment from you or a question, ask it again. I like you, you're pretty, thank you. Hello to India. Looking phenomenal, thank you. I'm not single, I'm happily married. The man, Chris, that I refer to as my husband. Hello to Amsterdam. My age is 40. Not intimidating. Thank you. And honestly, guys, the reality is I am 5'4", 140 pounds. I am a small woman. So if you're intimidated by me, shame on you. I know I look like I'm a lot bigger on camera. People can't believe that I'm only 5'4" when I tell them. But I am small and mighty. No reason to be intimidated by me. Franco said send a kiss. So there you go. No, Viper Mike, we don't talk to them that much. Most beautiful thing your eyes have seen today, thank you. Santana said that was actually going to be my next question. Do people ask you about fitness in the moments you are not in the mood? And it's not that I'm not in the mood. It's just that, let's face it, if you're a mechanic and somebody catches you at the bar and you're chilling with your friends and they're like, hey, my car, my engine has, these issues with it. You kind of don't want to talk about, fixing somebody's engine. You're out and you're a hairstylist and somebody is like, well, you know, I was thinking about going blonde, what do you think? Probably didn't want to talk about, you know, hairstyling that day. You know what I mean? It's just like, you just don't want to talk about work. But I do it and everybody does it because it brings in more business ultimately. So it pays to be friendly to people. Anand, thank you. Do I do collabs? Yes, I do. A lot of I love yous. Thank you, thank you. Love you, baby, gorgeous. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Oh, we are just over halfway through. His pre-workout is bomb. Absolutely stunning, thank you. I haven't been going live on Instagram, I've been going live here. "30-minute work time?" What does that mean? I mean, this is kind of like work, right? Because I'm answering questions and chatting. I'm also getting my fitness on, which is cool. It doesn't suck. After the live is over, do you continue any conversation from what's said here? What do you mean? After the live is over, do you continue any conversation? I don't understand the question, Santana. No, Marcus, I'm not interested in starting my own supplement company. I am sponsored by Blackstone Labs, and I've been with them for, oh gosh, since 2018. So we are 2018, so was that 8 years I've been with them? Holy shit. Sometimes I exercise with my friends in the gym like you do now. Awesome, I love that. Definitely get a workout buddy. It definitely helps you to stay accountable. So then you're not letting them down if you miss, not letting yourself down if you miss, you're also letting them down. I personally own one Rolex. William asked. I'm not bragging. I'm actually not a super flashy person. I don't have a ton of jewelry. I'm not super showy. After the live is over, do you recap any topics or statements that were said here to Chris or anyone else? Oh yeah, absolutely. Sometimes I'll come inside and Chris will actually say like, wow, that question was really cool. Love how you answered it, and we'll kind of chit chat about things. Sometimes we'll come up with a YouTube video based on something that's brought up. Haven't done that in a while, but that happens too. Kiko says the Masters looks great. It's a lot of fun. We definitely have a lot of fun there. My online store, if you click on my name and go to my YouTube channel, like not just the live, but go to like my channel, there's a store there. I am not single, I'm married. Me and Chris have been together 22 years. Isn't that wild? Bring back the business podcast with your accountant. So what had happened was my accountant got too much business. She's mobbed, which is a good problem to have. So we stopped doing it. And maybe we'll do it again at some point when things get kind of under control, but it's a really good problem for her to have. Am I a good writer, yes or no? I don't know. I'm not very, see, I was always very artsy, like drawing, painting, that kind of stuff. I'm actually really good at like drawing and shading things. I was actually an art major in high school, kind of. I was really good. I had AP credits in art. I know that's not like super exciting. It's not like I had like English AP credits. I had history credits too. But I'm not really into writing so much. Garth says, hello and thanks for inspiring me to live a healthier life every day. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Braden Stevens. Oh, that's, no, you don't marry Kristen Graham. I'm married. That's starting to look spammy, actually. Sometimes in the gym, I reddish my muscles. I don't know what that means. You're 30. Personal best bench press, 235 pounds. Yep, putting in work on a Saturday because I took 2 days off in the middle of the week. Going on vacation at the end of the week. Gotta be ready. What's the next workout video coming? I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Braden is 38 years old. Michael's actually at the gym right now working on biceps. Love it. I think I'm gonna do legs today, actually. I did a workout the other day after I got off my live. I think I mentioned it. It was 5 rounds for time. It was supposed to be rope climbs, I think. 2 or 3 rope climbs. I did deadlifts instead. I think it was 2 rope climbs. I did 3 heavy deadlifts. Just because the weight I put on the bar, I was able to like get 1 more rep. So I was like, let me just squeak in 1 more for as long as I can. And I was able to hold it. So I did 3 deadlifts. It was 15 GHD sit-ups and 20 box jumps, but I did weighted step-ups, 10 on each leg. So it ended up being 75, I think, GHD sit-ups, if my math is correct. My abs are still killing me. I mean, and I do GHD sit-ups, but I think just because it was for time and I was moving and there were 75 of them, it was really intense and my glutes are still a little sore and my abs, like yesterday, we were getting ready to go out and I was like, I feel my like core feels swollen and I was really sore and I said to Chris, I was like, I think my abs are swollen, like have lactic acid in them right now because I was so sore. So the fact that I did 2 days off, or I had to take 2 days off because I was working from the gym, I might have like actually really needed that. I was hurting. Now it's been like, I've been asked about CrossFit. I haven't really done CrossFit in a while. And I've been incorporating some CrossFit workouts back in if the workout of the day on CrossFit.com works for me. So that being said, some of these workouts are kicking my ass. But I love that feeling though, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I come inside and I'm like coughing, my nose is running, and Chris is like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I did a CrossFit workout again. It's kicking my ass. I don't bench press anymore. Sometimes I do it for like a YouTube video. I'll do like a chest day, but I really don't train chest much anymore. Have you taken any supplements that made you experience a lot of bloating? I don't think so. Like, making muscles fuller to me is different than bloating. Like creatine makes you retain a little bit of water, but I don't think it makes you bloated. Recomp I love from Blackstone Labs. It gives your muscles like that fuller look, but again, I don't think bloated would be the right word. Do you mean bloated or do you mean like full? Because that's like those two products make you feel fuller, not necessarily like bloated in the stomach. I don't think I'd want to feel bloated, honestly. Beautiful, perfect, wonderful, thank you. Hello, my love. Hello, Kristen, you look well, thank you. Do you intermittently fast, for example, 16-8? No, I don't. I've talked about this before. Is that Bethany? I have intermittent fasted. Particularly, I did it when I was doing CrossFit a couple years ago, and I felt like I was getting really great results. The scale was going down. I was excited. Got on the body scan. My muscle was going down and my body fat was going up. It wasn't like a huge swing because my body weight was going down too. But I don't like to see, especially as you're getting older, I don't like to see muscle burning off. That is one thing you don't want. Muscle, I'm gonna kind of go on a tangent with this, but especially as you're getting older, muscle acts like a furnace. It actually burns fat in your body. So the more muscle you have on you, obviously the more fit you are, but the more your body metabolizes. It actually metabolizes much faster. So if you're burning muscle off your body, that's a problem. I also don't do a lot of like distance running. Every so often I do some sprints, maybe run a mile, but I don't do a lot of distance running because it does break down muscle as well. When you're trying to put it on, it's not really the best thing to do. That's why a lot of people walk on the treadmill, do the Stairmaster. It hits different. Sprints are great. I have a 14-year-old daughter who I've been talking about a lot on here lately. She's running track now, and I'm absolutely ecstatic about it. She's killing it. She actually had a meet Wednesday, and then I wasn't on here Thursday and Friday. She texted me and Chris about an hour before the meet. She looked at the seating for the 2 mile, and there was a girl that was ranked or seated 20 seconds faster than her on the 2 mile, and she goes, "See that girl ahead of me? I'm gonna beat her today." And I was like, damn, taking 20 seconds off a time that you just took 40 seconds off the other day. But I was like, go for it, you know? You keep saying you're disappointed you had more in the tank. Run her down. Go for it, baby. So we said, you're gonna have to go harder. And like, she always starts the mile or the 2 mile towards the back of the pack. And then she chases people down and like catches them and like passes them, like really passes them, which is cool to see. But we're like, why don't you start off the line a little bit faster? She started in the middle of the pack, stayed with a pretty fast group of girls. Her first lap was 10 seconds faster than she's ever run it. She's always 1:40. She was 1:30 on this first lap. Her second lap was 1:40. Usually it drops to 1:50. So right off the bat, she was running 20 seconds faster. And I was like, if she holds, she's gonna kill it. She ended up finishing a 25 second PR, 25 seconds, and she beat the girl by 1 second. So the girl PR'd, but Kylie PR'd by more. So we were really, really excited about her race on Wednesday. She doesn't have another race until we come back from vacation. So this week, she has nothing. We go on vacation, and then we come back and they have another meet. Are there any habits that I have that you've been trying to learn or improve in? I don't know. Habits. I've been so busy working, and honestly, I've never been the person that, I was the girl that literally would say like, we have dinner plans tonight and I can't get to the gym, so I'm gonna take 2 hours out of work and go to the gym. So I would actually clock out of work and go to the gym because I didn't want to miss the gym. So I never prioritized work, and now I've been prioritizing work because I'm killing it. And because I work for myself, if I'm not working, you don't make money. So now I'm doing that. So that's a shift in my habits. It's hard, but I mean, you want to be successful, sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do. Oh my, I'm missing some comments. Okay, thanks for being live with us every day. You're motivating us. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're from Czech Republic. Hello, thanks for being here. All right, I am over. That went by fast. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed me today. I will be on tomorrow. Have to be because I missed 2 days this week and I'm going on vacation. Whew. That cherry ice from Blackstone Labs is bomb. So you got to try it. Use KristenGraham must be at checkout. Is it good to train the muscle? Best to exercise the muscles together. I'm guessing you're asking if it's better to train one muscle or a bunch of muscles. It just depends on what you're doing. Isolation is great. I love compound movements. I hope that answers your question. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great Saturday.